No way. No way. Whoa. Was it Claire? Oh. It's probably just different than Scott. Like different than he's just so hard to hurt. I know, you just gotta that's sad. So what happened? Did she leave or what? She just said this. Oh my gosh, poor thing. That's hard. I wanna ask Claire about that. Okay. Okay. Hi, friends. Sorry, Chris. Was that gross? She'll come back for it, I think. I'm like, don't, I said, when I gave it to her, I said, don't be gross with this. Sometimes she eats them on people's mats and it's like gross. Okay, I'll try to keep that away. All right. Hi, friends. Thank you for being here. Um, yeah, let's just do yoga, I think. I don't have really anything special to say. Yeah, let's just practice. Okay. So comfortable seat if you're not already there. You're welcome to take a moment to just kind of move around. Might feel good to just roll your head around a little, roll your shoulders around. If you want, you could even twist or reach your arms up or anything else to just help you feel into your physical body a little bit more. And then eventually just find stillness in your seated meditation. So you can let your hands rest in your lap, palms face down for more grounding, palms face up for a little more openness or receptivity. And if you'd like, you could bring your hands to your heart, or even one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And then either close your eyes or lower your gaze. And just start to really notice, start to really pay attention to everything that is creating this moment right here, right now. Just hearing sounds, feeling sensations, even noticing your thoughts as they come and go. See if you can notice not just physical sensations, but even energetic and emotional sensations. What's flowing around inside of your inner space this morning? You might notice where you're tensing up. Or maybe you're holding tension through your facial muscles or your shoulders or even your hands, your fingers. And just by noticing, see if you can soften those places that don't need to be working. Start to bring more awareness to your breath. Feel into your breath. Even visualize your breath if you'd like. Next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. And take a moment to pause and hold in fullness. Maybe even give yourself an extra little sip of air, like a teaspoon more at the top. And then big open mouth sigh, let it go. Ah. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, fill up. Hold. Just feel the spaciousness in your body. Take up space. Take that extra sip if it's there. Get bigger. And then out your mouth, big sigh. Ah. And one more time, biggest inhale of your morning. Imagine you're waking up your body with your breath. Fill up every little space. Let it circulate around. Maybe 2 extra sips this time. And then open your mouth, sigh it out. And seal your lips now. Begin to drop into Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. You're gently constricting the muscles in the back of your throat. Same muscles you use when you whisper, when you gasp, or when you hum. So use those muscles to regulate your breath, to slow it down and smooth it out. And see if you can start to create that gentle whisper with your breath, or that oceanic sound. It's like you're humming without using your actual voice. So you're humming on the inside. It's big, spacious inhales, as full as you can get, but filling up slowly. And then exhales that take you all the way to emptiness, all the way to the very bottom. So you can stay right here, just connecting to your breath for as long as you want to. You're also welcome to come back here at any time throughout practice. If you are ready to begin moving, whenever you're ready, just come forward to your hands and your knees, tabletop, and start to explore movement from there. Anything that feels good to you or feels curious to you in your body this morning. You might start with something familiar like cat cows or child's pose. And see if you can become a little more intuitive or creative. So maybe find ways to move that you've never moved before. Feel into places that you forgot about. Get curious about your shoulder blades on your back body. Get curious about your elbow joints and all your fingers on the ground. Feel into your hips and even your toes behind you. Lots of ways to explore and so much to notice if you really tune in and pay attention. Give yourself about 4, 5, 6 more rounds moving in this way. And then eventually, no rush, but eventually down dog is where we're headed. So you can find your way back in your own time, in your own way. Ujjayi breath. So now that you started moving, make sure you didn't forget about your breath. Still there. Excuse me, still big and spacious and powerful. So as you move into your down dog, see if you can feel your breath and use it to support you in this pose. So each time you inhale, it's like you're creating a sense of buoyancy or lightness on the inside. Each time you exhale, you're taking your exhales all the way to emptiness, and you're connecting back to your very center, your intrinsic strength. So at the bottom of each exhale, you feel your belly button draw in and up towards your spine, and you feel that connection to your center. Nice poses, everybody. Feel free in your down dog to kind of walk it out or give your head a little shake or a little nod. Feel around for a moment. Take one more big inhalation into your down dog. And then as you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat. However you'd like to get there, forward fold. Once you've arrived, just hang out for a few breaths in your fold. So you could ragdoll your arms if you'd like. You could bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers at the base of your skull, give the back of your neck some traction. Try not to lock out your knees and rock back into your heels, but instead keep your weight a little more forward. So more in your toes and the balls of your feet. And see if you can feel into your strong core, so that connection to your center. Imagine you're using your core to lift your butt, lift your sit bones towards the sky. So even if you have a big bend in your knees, you're lifting your butt up. The crown of your head gets a little closer to the ground. Nice, Liz. Take one more deep breath. And then with your next inhalation, spinal extension, halfway lift. Good, Sue. As you exhale, fold and bow. And then do that once more, halfway lift. Stick your butt out and see if you can press back through the tops of your thighs. Feel your sit bones broaden. Exhale, fold, let it go. And then this time, take it through your halfway lift and keep rising. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Flow with your breath for a moment. Inhale, high mountain pose, reach. Hinge at your hips, lead with your heart, slow dive down. Nice, easy. As you inhale, spinal extension, get all the rounding out of your back. Good, Deb. And as you exhale, fold, let it go. Press into your feet. See if you can reverse swan dive back up. So connect to your center, arms reach, and hands to your heart. Exhale, nice Marriott. One more like that. Inhale, high mountain. Feel the length in your side bodies. Exhale, stick your butt out behind you, reach your heart forward and dive. You can bend your knees a lot if it helps. Halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, bow and fold. Press into your feet. Connect to your strong center, rise. Inhale, arms extend. And hands to your heart as you exhale. Very good, you guys. This time, breathe in, reach up. And as you exhale, bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. So get into your shoulders a little more. Roll your shoulders back and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. And try not to lock out your elbows. If you can, start to reach your hands back away from your body. And then only if you want to add more, hug in with your inner thighs like you're hugging an invisible yoga block, and then press your hips forward. Up through your heart, tilt your chin up so you're adding a little baby back bend. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Breathe into the front of your shoulders and the front of your heart space. One more inhale. Very good. As you exhale, see if you can keep your clasp, hinge at your hips all the way down and fold. So relax your neck at the bottom, let your head hang heavy. See if you can lift your knuckles a little bit higher. See if you can lift your sit bones a little bit higher. So weight more forward, less in your heels, more in the balls of your feet, pads of your toes. Good, Jill. See if you can take one more inhale and lift your knuckles up, maybe even forward slightly towards the front wall. Exhale, hands to low back, then release your clasp, nice and easy. Let your arms hang down. You can give them a little shake out or give your head a little shaky shake. Next time you breathe in, spinal extension. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat, plank position. So top of a push-up, pause here, spread your fingers really wide. Draw your belly button in and up so you feel a connection to your strong core. Take one more inhale in your plank. And then as you exhale, just lift your hips and press them back, downward facing dog. Maybe you bend your knees a lot. Inhale, rock forward, high plank. See if you can come way forward to your tippy toes. Nice, Sydney. And then exhale, press your hips up and back, down dog. All the way to empty, connect to your strong center. Inhale, rock forward, high plank. This time we'll add a push-up. Exhale, lower halfway down. You can come to your knees if you want to modify. Inhale, push up, high plank. And then exhale, stretch it out, downward facing dog. Take your hips up and back. Do that one more time. Inhale, high plank. It's like a slow motion push-up. Exhale, halfway down. Don't let your belly drop. Don't let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push up, straighten your arms. And then exhale, takes you back, down dog. You can stay here and wait for us, or inhale one more time, come forward. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Find a back bend of your choice. Take as much time there as you want. Then eventually downward facing dog. Big, spacious breath, Ujjayi breath. So as you hold your down dog, great time to check in with your breath. See if you can make it really powerful. See if you can feel it supporting you from the inside. Only if you want to, you can add a little bit of strength work in your down dog by turning it into a turbo dog. So the only thing that you would change is you bend your elbows a lot and hug them in towards one another. So your forearms hover just an inch or so above the ground. Continue to lift your hips up. Continue to press them back and let your neck relax. Yeah, so wherever you are at, be there, feel whatever there is to feel, and just take your big deep breaths. Couple more. Strong core lifts you up. Your hands are your strong foundation. So spread your fingers. One more in breath. And then as you exhale, look forward, however you like to get there, top of your space. Spinal extension as you breathe in. And exhale, let it go. All the way up, rise. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, let's build our flow. Inhale, reach up. And then we'll exhale, side body stretch. I call this a yin yang side body stretch. So your right arm goes under and your left arm goes on top. It's like you're reaching for opposite sides of the room. See if you can reach your hips towards the windows as you reach your upper body or your left fingertips towards the opposite wall. And if you want to, you can lift your right tiptoes up and reach them out to the right. Sometimes I like to take my right hand and grab the outside of my left hip. So find your variation of this pose and then breathe into your long left side. Soften through your face. One last deep breath. As you inhale back through center, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. And exhale to switch sides. So hips go to the right as you reach for the windows. Your left arm is underneath. And if you want, your left fingers can wrap around your hip. Gives you just a little bit of leverage. If you want, you can reach your left tiptoes out to the left. Keep them light. Yes, good. So breathe into your right waistline and then see if you can breathe into the space between your right ribs, those intercostal muscles, stretch them out and wake them up. Take one more big round of breath here. Very good. As you inhale back to center, both feet on your mat, reach. And as you exhale, just cactus your arms, puff up your heart, hug in with your inner thighs as you press your hips forward. Inhale, re-extend, reach. And then as you exhale, slow dive all the way down into your fold. Very nice. Halfway lift position. Breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Move through your vinyasa however you would like. See you in downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Once you're there, fire it up. Feel it and hear it. With your next inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Good. For a moment, feel free to explore. So if you want to open your hip or roll out your ankle, just feel around, go for it. See if you can feel in your three-legged dog. Both hands strong, both shoulders strong. That connection to your center. So that invisible rope attached to your belly button, it's still pulling up and tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. Take one more inhale, make your right leg long, strong, and powerful. Keep your hips as high as possible. Exhale, right knee towards your nose. So round your spine, high on your back, tippy toes. Step forward softly. Nice crisp, low lunge. And then rise slowly into your crescent lunge. Good, everyone. So all 10 toes face forward. Your hips are square, inner thighs face each other. And as you energetically hug in, so as you energetically pull front hip back and back hip forward, you should get a little tone in your lowest, deepest abdominals. So it's called your transverse abdominis. It's that little tone of your belly. So rather than feeling like you're flaring your ribs forward, you're just drawing in ever so slightly. Feels almost like you have a brace around your middle. Take one more inhale into your crescent lunge. Then I'm going to give you a couple options. First option is hands to your heart, bend your back knee. This is where you can stay. So back knee hovers, or root into your front foot, praying monkey. So bring your left knee up to meet your right knee. You're balancing on your right foot in a chair pose. Any takers? Yeah, good. Squeeze through your inner thighs and squeeze through your inner knees. See if you can get a little lower. Weight in your right heel. Take one more deep breath. And then we'll come back to a crescent lunge. So bring your left toes back and reach your arms up. Inhale here. Good job. As you exhale, bring your hands to the ground. All right, step your back foot forward about a foot or two. We're going to set up a pyramid pose. So bring your feet. Well, I like my feet on 2 train tracks with all 10 toes facing forward. Traditionally, feet are on a balance beam. Your back foot is at a little angle. So what feels best in your body? And then come to a halfway lift position. Hands can come to your front shin, or hands could come to your hips, or even to blocks. Take a moment in this halfway lift and see if you can really pull your right hip back. So your right butt cheek, you want to try to stick it out as much as you can. Pull it towards the back wall. Take one more inhale, and as you pull your right butt cheek back, reach the crown of your head forward. And then as you exhale, use all that length to fold over your front leg. So think of trying to reach your heart past your knee. It won't happen, but that's the action you're trying to create. And then you can relax your neck, think forehead towards shin, nose toward knee. The bottom of each exhalation, navel to spine. So all the way to empty, and that's your invitation to fold just a little bit further. Hands can be on the ground, hands can be on blocks, on your shin, or maybe you still like your hands at your hips. So you do you, take about 2 more rounds of breath here. Pull your right butt cheek up, 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 and press back through the top of your right thigh. Really nice. Good awareness, you guys. Bottom of your next exhalation, root into your front foot, standing splits. So walk your hands forward, float your back leg up. It does not matter how high it goes. Relax your neck like you would in a forward fold. Find your connection to center like you would in a forward fold. So it's just a one-legged forward fold. That's all we're doing. Keep your left toes active. See if you can get them to spread. Take one more great big inhalation. And then as you exhale, kind of like praying monkey, bring your left knee to the back of your right knee, Shiva squat. So both knees bend, get small and compact. Inhale, re-extend your left leg long. And then listen, as you exhale, step your left toes to the back of your mat once again. This time, pivot your back heel down, so your back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat, and then cartwheel your arms up. Virabhadrasana 2. So right toes face directly forward, and your left toes face directly to the left. As you bend your right knee, your front knee, see if you can get it to track towards your pinky toe. So wrap your right butt cheek underneath your body. Keep a little tone in your belly, that transverse abdominis. We still want it engaged, like you have a brace around your middle. Next time you breathe in, reach your right fingertips forward like you're trying to touch the front wall. Reach, 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 reach. When you can't reach anymore, right arm towards the ground, left towards the sky, side angle. You could bring your right elbow to your right thigh, but if you do that, try not to put a lot of weight in your right arm. Your left arm can reach straight up, or your left arm could reach forward, bicep next to your ear, lengthen through your left side. Keep wrapping your right butt cheek underneath you, and imagine your heart is trying to look up at the sky. So see if you can let it. Keep pressing through the outer edges of both feet. Keep breathing big, spacious breaths. If there's any other variation you want to take, go for it. About 2-3 more rounds here. Front of your hips are open. Front of your heart is open. Soften around the pose. Really nice, everybody. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise up. Warrior 2. And then turn your front palm to face the sky. Reverse your warrior. So reach up and slightly back. It's like a side body stretch. If you want to take that yin yang variation, your left arm could come in front of your belly, reaching forward. You could also try your left arm behind your back, reaching forward if you'd like. So different variations are welcome. Keep bending into your right knee if you can. Keep building the heat in your legs and just send your breath down into it. Take a couple more rounds. Breathe into your right waistline, your intercostal muscles, those muscles in between your ribs. Wake them up, stretch them out with your big deep breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, low lunge position. And then just step your back foot all the way up to the top of your space. Yeah, top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold, let it go. Take it all the way up, rise up. Inhale your arms to the sky, high mountain. Pause in your high mountain and just notice how you are standing. So notice, are you sticking your butt out, flaring your ribs forward? Are you rounding your back? Is there any way you could feel a more neutral spine, neutral pelvis? Right foot will be your base. Lift your left knee for standing staff. Keep your left toes active, flexed and active. Yeah, if you want more, try not to lean back. Start to extend your left leg forward. Draw your lowest, deepest abdominals in. Yes, very nice. Take one more inhale in your standing staff. As you exhale, curtsy squat. Swing your left toes off the right edge of your mat. Bring your hands to your heart. Get low in your legs. You shouldn't be turned towards the windows. You should be facing forward. So pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Take little pulses through your legs. So let that heat build once again and send your breath into it. Try not to lean forward and stick your butt out, but instead your tailbone reaches down. Your navel is drawing in and up. Get as low as you can and take one last round. Inhale, high mountain, stretch it out. Both feet on your mat, both arms reach. And then slow dive as you exhale, forward fold, traction out your spine. Beautiful. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Move through your vinyasa however you want. You can always skip it if you'd rather. Once you're back in your dog pose, Ujjayi breath. From down dog, inhale your left leg to the sky. And then take a moment if you want to explore on this side to move around and explore in your own way. So it doesn't necessarily have to be what you did on the other side. Feel your strong hands, all 10 fingertips are pressing down. Your strong shoulders. So as your left leg lifts, your right shoulder does not collapse. Both shoulders stay strong. Take one more inhale and reach your left leg as high as you can. Make it as straight as you can. Exhale, keep your hips high, knee towards your nose. So let your back round a lot and then softly step through into your low lunge. Rise up into your crescent lunge. Take your time. So all of your toes face forward, strong, powerful legs. So rather than sinking into your legs and trying to go as deep as you can, you're finding stability through your legs. You're building your foundation. So your front hip is drawing back, your back hip is drawing forward, your inner thighs are hugging in, and that little tone in your belly is supporting your low back. Puff up your heart and maybe even gaze up. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart and bend your back knee to a hover. So this is option one, or praying monkey. Bring your right knee up to your left knee and squeeze your inner thighs together. So your right heel is reaching towards your right butt cheek behind you. Your left heel is rooting into the ground. Yes, awesome, you guys. Take one more round in praying monkey. And then back to crescent lunge. Shoot your right toes back, reach your arms up. Maybe gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Set up your pyramid legs. So back foot steps forward, a foot or two, depending on how long your legs are. You want your feet flat on the ground. So if your back foot is not flat on the ground, then scoot it forward a little bit more. Come to a halfway lift position, hands to your hips or wherever you want to put your hands, as long as it's intentional. And then work for a moment on pulling your left butt cheek back, 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 back. So it helps me if I stick my left fingertips in the crease of my hip and literally try to push my hip back. As your left hip pulls back, crown of your head reaches further forward, your spine and your side bodies get even longer. Take one more inhale. Good job. As you exhale, fold over your left leg and keep pulling your left butt cheek up, 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 up. Keep pressing the top of your left thigh back. Bring your hands down to the ground to blocks, or if they feel better, your shin, or keeping them at your hips. Totally fine with me. Use your breath to work the pose from the inside. So maybe nothing changes on the outside, but on the inside, you create more space with each inhale. With each exhale, you melt and soften into that space just a little bit more. Last couple breaths. All the way to empty with your exhales, and that's where you dive just a little bit deeper. Very end of your next exhale, start your transition into your standing split position. Walk your hands forward and back leg floats high. Just like a one-legged forward fold, remember. So try not to psych yourself out. Does not have to look like the splits at all. Just keep your right leg active, your right toes active. So you feel energy moving all the way up into your right tiptoes. Relax your neck, soften your face. One last big inhale here. As you exhale, nice cam, bring your right knee to the back of your left knee. So similar to that praying monkey position, just a little bit different. Inhale, re-extend. And then as you exhale, step your right foot all the way back, all the way back. Pivot your back heel down so your back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. And then cartwheel your arms up. So your front heel should intersect your back arch or line up with your back toes, whichever feels better in your body. And then rather than sticking your butt out behind you, you want to wrap your left butt cheek underneath you. As you wrap your left butt cheek underneath you, a lot of times that back hip kind of shoots forward. So as best you can, keep your pelvis nice and neutral as you allow your hips to open. Keep your spine as neutral as possible, so draw your belly button in and up. Next time you breathe in, reach forward like you're trying to touch the front wall. So reach, 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 reach. And then when you can't reach anymore, arms are the only thing that have to change. So left elbow to left thigh, left hand to the ground or a block. Right arm can reach up or forward. Or if you want to move into a half or a full bind, feel free. Notice if you are now sticking your butt out behind you and looking down at the ground with your heart. See if you can get your heart to look up and wrap your left butt cheek underneath you even more. Yes, good job, friends. Good poses. Last couple of rounds in your side angle. From the press of your feet, next inhale, reverse warrior. So come through your warrior two. Front palm rotates to face the sky, and then reach up, reach back. If your front leg needs a moment, you might straighten it out, but then bend it again when you're ready, and feel your front knee track towards your pinky toe. Breathe big and spacious into your left side. If you want that yin yang variation, right arm could reach forward in front of your belly or behind your back. Good job. Bend your front knee, track it towards your pinky toe. One last big inhale, reach. And then as you exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge. So pivot to the ball of your back foot. Step your back foot forward, nice and easy, forward fold. Your back at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, let it go. All the way up, rise. Inhale, take your arms to the sky and pause in your high mountain. Notice how you're standing, just check in. Make sure all of your toes are facing forward, as neutral as you can get through your pelvis and your spinal column. Left foot this time will be your base. Float your right knee up for standing staff. So find your balance here first. Focus your gaze, hug in with your inner thighs, flex your toes. And then if you'd like, option to extend your right leg. Press through your heel and try not to lean back. So draw your lowest, deepest abdominals in. Lift through your heart. Reach up. One more in-breath. Nice job. Exhale. Bring your right toes off the left edge of your mat. So swing your leg around. Right toes come off the left edge. Hands come to heart center. Get low. So bend your knees. Try to pull your left hip back, right hip forward. So you shouldn't be facing the right side of the room. Facing forward. Take your little pulses. Yes, good. Little tone in your belly. Support your low back. Those transverse abdominis muscles, you want them engaged. Good. Let the heat build in your legs. Send your breath down into your legs. Take about 2 more little pulses and then hold. One last deep breath. Very nice. Inhale, high mountain, both feet on your mat. Reach. Exhale, slow dive all the way down. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. However you want to find your way to down dog or child's pose this time. So give yourself a moment to just feel and notice, to reconnect. If you want a couple big sighs out your mouth, might feel really nice. We're gonna move through all of that entire sequence, a couple more times. So we'll go a little faster. We'll go one breath, one movement. But if at any time you want to take a little break, you want to do your own thing, perfectly fine with me. So please always listen to your body and take my cues as invitations. So take what works and leave the rest behind. You are coming with me, downward facing dog pose. Ujjayi breath. Inhale and push the ground away. Nice Dante. As you exhale, look to the top of your mat. Step, tiptoe, or hop forward fold. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. Let it go. From the press of your feet, rise. Inhale, reach up, take up space. Hands to heart as you exhale. All right, here we go. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, right arm under, left arm on top for your side body stretch. Inhale through center, both arms reach. And exhale, left arm under, all the way to empty. Inhale, back to center, both feet on your mat. Exhale, cactus your arms, navel to spine, protects low back as you curl open. Re-extend, reach up. And exhale, hinge at your hips, slow dive. Yes, nice job. Good, Mikkel, halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, feet back, and as you exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, lower down. Inhale, lift your heart, keep your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Exhale, downward facing dog, nice, Chris. Take a great big inhalation, right leg to the sky. Use your strong core to step through as soft as possible. Low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise. Your choice. Exhale, hands to your heart and bend your back knee or praying monkey. Inhale, crescent lunge. Shoot your left toes back, reach your arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, pyramid stance with a halfway lift. So everything gets nice and long. Pull your right butt cheek back. And exhale, work into your fold. Dive over your right leg. Fold deeply. Inhale, standing splits. Walk your hands forward. Float your back leg high. Spread your toes. Exhale, Shiva squat. Tuck your left knee into the back of your right knee. Both knees bend. Inhale, re-extend. And then as you exhale, step your left foot all the way back, setting up your warrior two legs. Inhale, warrior two, rise. Very nice. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over all the way to emptiness. Stay in your legs. Inhale, reverse. So rise up, reach back. Maybe your left arm reaches forward. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge, step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, realign your spine, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet and rise. Inhale, take your arms up, lift your left knee or extend your left leg forward, standing staff. Exhale, curtsy squat. Swing your left toes off the right edge, get low. Inhale, reach high, high mountain. Hinge at your hips, dive down slowly. You are not in a rush. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in. Nice dab. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga, or you can always skip it if you'd rather. Heart lifts with your inhale. Hips lift with your exhale. Nice, Abby. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Strong and powerful. Active through your toes. Keep your hips high. Use your strong core to step forward. Low lunge. Crescent rise. Slowly breathe in. Lift your heart. Lift your gaze. You choose praying monkey or hands to heart, back knee bends to a hover. Yes, good. Inhale, come back, crescent. Exhale, hands to the earth. And pyramid stance with a halfway lift. Breathe in, find length. Use that length to fold as you exhale. Drape your torso over your front leg. Inhale, standing splits. Walk your hands forward. Float your back leg high. Good job. Exhale, Shiva squat. Right knee tucks into the back of left. Curl in like a little ball balancing on your left foot. Inhale, re-extend. And then exhale, step your right foot all the way back. Warrior two legs. Inhale, warrior two, rise. Exhale, side angle. Reach forward, reach, 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 and then all the way to emptiness as you find your fullest expression in this moment. Inhale into your warrior, or into your reverse warrior. So stay in your legs, up and back, lengthening through your left side. Nice, Jill. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge, step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise. Inhale, reach up, lift your right knee, maybe extend your right leg. And then curtsy squat, swing your right leg around, hands to your heart, nice and low. Inhale, reach high, lots of length. And exhale takes you down into your fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa however you like. See you in downward facing dog. Once you're back in your dog pose, give yourself a moment. Maybe a couple sighs out your mouth. We'll take that one more time through. This time I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to add some things in. So just like you've been doing, stay present, listen to my cues, and take them as invitations. If you're coming with me, great big inhale into your down dog. And exhale, look to the top of your space, step or hop forward, fold. Spinal extension, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Rise all the way up, arms extend, nice, happy. Exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, last round. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, side body stretch, right arm underneath, left arm on top. Inhale through center. Other side, exhale, use your breath all the way to empty as you reach. Inhale, center. And then listen, we're gonna add on, exhale, chair plane pose. So bend your knees, swing your arms back. Take a pause here, only if you would like, option to float up to your tiptoes. So lift your heels really high, and then see if you can bend your knees more, get your butt even lower. Yes, so good. Take one last breath here. Only if you want to, stay on your tiptoes, high mountain all the way up as tall as you can possibly grow. And then maybe stay on your tiptoes, dive down, stick your butt out behind you, use your core to help you balance. So nice. Heels on the ground, halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana, lower down. Inhale, heart lifts. Nice, Dante. Exhale, hips lift, down dog. Right leg to the sky, breathe in. Now listen, you can stay here, hold here, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Try not to let your hips sink down, push the ground away. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right armpit, aim high. Again, push the ground away. Inhale, three-legged, lengthen. And then everybody, knee towards your nose, round your back, step through softly into your low lunge. Inhale into your crescent lunge, lift your heart, reach up. Exhale, praying monkey or back knee bends to a hover. Inhale, crescent, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands come down. Pyramid stance with a halfway lift. So find that length in your front leg, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold deeply all the way to emptiness. Inhale, standing splits. Walk your hands forward, float your back leg up. Now we will pause here. If you would like, option to open up into a balancing half moon. So right hand on a block or the ground. Walk your right hand forward a bit. And then open your hips towards the window. So stack your left hip on top of right. You're squeezing through your outer right glute to open your hips up. And then left arm might reach up, or maybe you want to reach back and grab hold of your left foot. So your variation, your expression, or your exploration. Nice, CC. Soften around your pose. Use your breath wherever you are at. One last great big inhalation. Very nice. As you exhale, Shiva squat. So fingertips to the ground. See if you can bring your left knee to the back of right. It's kind of neutralizing your spine and your pelvis. Inhale, re-extend your left leg high, standing splits. Exhale, step your left foot back into a warrior two position with your legs. Inhale, warrior two, rise. Now listen, we're going to straighten our front leg, setting up for triangle. If you want to shorten your stance just a teeny tiny bit, like an inch or so, that's fine. And then just like in side angle, reach forward, forward, forward. But imagine this time, there's a rope attached to your outer left hip and it's being pulled towards the back wall. So pull yourself in these opposite directions and then eventually right hand towards the ground, left towards the sky. Keep your heart open, keep your hips open. If you want more, you might reach your left arm forward, bicep next to your ear. And if you still want more and you can hold the integrity of the pose in your legs, reach both arms forward like you're holding an invisible block in between your palms. So it's lots of core. Take your last couple of rounds in your variation of triangle. Awesome, Sydney. And then from the press of your feet, inhale, reverse triangle. So legs stay the same, reach up, reach slightly back. Feel that long line down your right side. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge, and then step your back foot forward, forward fold. Halfway lift position, breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet, rise all the way up. Inhale, reach up, lift your left knee up. Now listen here, eagle pose, left knee on top, left elbow underneath. So sit back, weight is in your right heel, squeeze through your thighs. If you can't get that second wrap of your toes around your calf, no big deal. Let's see if you can keep your toes active. And then if you've got your arms, awesome. If that's too much, you can grab the back shoulders instead. Away from your chest a bit. So everything unwinds, reach up, maybe extend left leg forward, and then curtsy squat last time. Swing your left leg around, hands to heart center. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, slow dive all the way down. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, slowly lower. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, so lift your heart. And then Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog, lift your hips. Left leg to the sky, breathe in. Stay and hold, or left knee, right elbow as you exhale. Use your core, push the ground away, inhale, lengthen. Left to left, come forward and push the ground away. Don't let your butt drop. Inhale, back up. Last one, everyone. Exhale, knee to your nose. Don't let your butt drop. And then step through. Rise up, crescent. Inhale. Nice, Mikkel. As you exhale, one last time, praying monkey or back knee bends to a hover, hands to heart. Inhale, back to crescent. Reach up, gaze up, puff up your chest. Exhale, hands to the earth. Pyramid stance with your halfway lift. Pull your left butt cheek back. Exhale, fold deeply over your left leg, all the way to empty navel to spine. Standing splits, breathe in, walk your hands forward, float your back leg up, stay in standing splits, or option to open it up into your balancing half moon again. So left hand on the ground or on a block, right arm to right hip, or maybe right arm to the sky. Back leg strong, like you're stomping it onto an invisible wall. So if your back leg feels like it's heavy, probably you're not engaging lots of the muscles in it. So every little muscle, make it strong and powerful. If you want to take the bind, go for it. Last couple breaths, your pose, your expression, even your exploration. If you're falling in and out, awesome. One last inhale. Exhale, come to your Shiva squat. So nice and easy. Right knee to the back of left knee, curl in. Beautiful. Inhale, standing split, right leg high. Step your right foot back, warrior two legs now. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2, rise. And then moving into our triangle, straighten your front leg, shorten your stance a teeny tiny bit if you want. Imagine that invisible rope pulling on your outer right hip, and then reach forward with your left fingertips. When you cannot reach anymore, left hand towards the ground, right towards the sky. Try to keep your left hand light wherever it's at. So you can put a little weight in it, but if you were to move it, you can still hold the pose just the same. Option to reach your right arm forward and lengthen through your right side. And only if you can hold the integrity of the pose in your legs. Option to reach both arms forward like you're holding that invisible yoga block again. Last couple of breaths. Nice lifts. And then from the press of your feet, next inhale, reverse triangle. So front leg stays straight, reach up, reach back, long line. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground. Step your back foot forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, you are almost there. Breathe in. Fold and bow, exhale. All the way up, rise. Inhale, arms reach, right knee lifts. Exhale, eagle. So right knee on top, right elbow on bottom. Wrap your arms together, or if that's too much, grab the backs of your shoulders. Weights in your left heel primarily. To your inner thighs and sit back. And then see if you can lift your elbows up and away from your chest, gazing right through your arms. Eagle pose. What does it feel like, the energy of an eagle in your body? One last breath. Good job. Inhale, standing staff. You could re-extend right leg if you want. Exhale, curtsy squat, hands to heart. Last time, get low. Inhale, reach high. And slow dive, traction out your spine. Exhale. Very good, everybody. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. Find your way either to down dog or child's pose. And just take a moment to feel, to notice what's flowing through. So now we've been moving and breathing really consciously for the last little while. What do you feel inside your body? What can you notice flowing through your inner space? Can you feel yourself a little more as an energetic being, not just a physical being? Feel free to give yourself a couple big sighs out your mouth. And then as you are ready, my friends, next couple breaths or so, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Heel your right hip open, so bend your right knee. And stack right hip on top of left. Please feel free to stay here. If you want to flip your dog, option to flip your dog here. So right foot comes down and try to lift your hips. Imagine your heart wants to look at the front wall. See if you can let it. Take one more inhale if you're in the back bend. And then everybody, three-legged down dog. Extend your right leg high. Breathe in here. Pigeon pose. As you exhale, bring your right shin to the top of your mat. Bring your body down gently. You're welcome to take this instead on your back or in a seat if it will serve you better there. And then just use every breath to settle in, to soften around the pose. Everything is free now. That's a big city. Everything I ever done, wanna give it away. Now I'm peaceful. If you can be here for about 4 or 5 more rounds. Last couple deep breaths. Then start to slowly lift your upper body. Plant your hands in front of you. Pull your back toes behind you. Scoot your back knee forward so your hips lift. And then unthread your right leg. Take it back. Give it a nice little shake out for a moment. Then after a few shaky shakes, bend your knee, flex your toes, squeeze an invisible rolled up washcloth behind your knee and try to wring it out. Draw big circles with your knee through space. So as you circle your knee, you're squeezing that rolled up washcloth. Your knee is not moving, just your hip joint is moving. Flex your toes, dorsal flexion. Notice if your belly is dropping and your low back is kind of dropping as well. Draw your belly button in and up so it's nice and supported. Reverse your circles, other direction. Every other part of your body is still, if possible. Very good, friends. All right, finally, just extend your right leg straight back. Then we're moving into a modified side plank. Pivot on your left knee so your left foot comes off the side of your mat, the edge of your mat, and then take your right arm to the sky. So open up towards the right side of the room. You can set your right foot down if you want to. You could reach your right arm forward if you want to. And then final option, if you'd like, bind the pose. Bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold of your foot. Gently kick, foot into ham, pull ham back into foot. It's easier to kick your foot up, I know. Try to kick your foot back. Let your heart look up more. One last big deep breath. Nice, Liz. And then slowly bring it back to a tabletop. From your tabletop, we're moving into thread the needle. If you want to, option to gate your left leg out to the left. So you'll extend your left leg out, toes face forward, sole of your foot presses down. If you'd rather just keep both knees on the ground, totally fine. Reach your right arm out and reach your right arm up if you can. Inhale here. And then exhale to thread your right arm underneath you. So reach, reach, reach. And you can kind of come forward a little bit to get your shoulder and head to the ground. So your shoulder and head are resting on the ground, but your core is lifting you up, that invisible rope attached to your belly button. Any variation you want to take, any way you want to work it for about 4 5 more deep breaths. See if you can feel your breath in your back body especially. All the way to empty with every exhale. If you do have your left hand lifted off the ground, set it back down. And then unthread your right arm and reach it out and up. One more time. Exhale, right hand down. And then whether or not you have your left leg extended, now pick up your left leg, reach it back. Take your left toes off the right edge of your mat. Pull your hips to the left as you gaze back over your right shoulder. So feel into it. Breathe into it last round. And then come back regular tabletop. Take it back, downward facing dog. If you want to, on your own, move through a quick vinyasa, kind of reset, go for it. Otherwise, just walk it out in your dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. And peel your left hip open, bend your knee. So behind your knee, it's like you're squeezing your invisible rolled up washcloth here. Squeeze your outer left glute. See if you can use it to lift your left knee a little higher. Stay here or flip your dog. Left foot comes down. Left arm reaches forward. Yeah, nice, happy. Awesome, Chris. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Stretch through your abdominal wall. One more inhale if you're in the back bend. And then 3-legged dog, everyone. Left leg high. Stretch it out. Inhale. Pigeon pose. Left shin to the top of your space. Bring your body down nice and easy. If you'd rather take it on your back or in a seat, always that is an option. Use your breath to settle. Anytime, open your mouth and give yourself a big sigh. Maybe a couple more rounds, 2 or 3 more breaths. And then just slowly start to ease your way back up. We're coming into that 3-legged tabletop. So you can plant your hands, scoot your back knee forward, and then unthread your left leg, take it back, shake it out. After a few shaky shakes, bend your knee, flex your toes, squeeze your rolled up washcloth, and draw those circles. So a lot of people like to move through their knee and extend their leg. Try to keep squeezing through the back of your knee. Keep your left toes flexed back towards your shin. Every other part of your body is still. You're finding the mobility just from your left hip joint. Big as you can make those circles, go slow. Try not to let your belly drop. So keep your connection to center. And then reverse your circles. Good, nice, Deb. Nice, you guys. Slowly now. Left leg reaches straight back. Left toes off. Oh, just kidding. Modified side plank. You got it. Left arm to the sky. So pivot on your right knee. Left arm to the sky. Open it up. Press your hips forward. And if you want, you can reach your left arm towards the front wall. If you want, you could set your left foot down. And then final option, if you want to take the bind, bend your left knee, grab hold of your left foot behind you. Use gentle leverage to work the pose. One last great big breath. And ease your way back to a tabletop. From tabletop, moving towards thread the needle, option to gate your right leg out to the right. So it's like a half wide-legged straddle position, toes face forward. Left arm out. I come up to my right fingertips as I try to reach my left arm up, breathe in. And then exhale, thread your left arm underneath you. If you have to kind of lean forward to rest down, that's fine. If you don't like having your right leg extended, you change your mind, that's fine. Just set your right knee down at any time. Work it in your own way. So left arm could wrap behind your back. You might push with your left hand a little bit. Breathe a lot into your back body, back of your heart, back ribs, low back, kidneys. All the way to empty with your exhales. If you do happen to have your right hand lifted, next breath or two, bring your right hand back down. And then on an inhalation, unthread your left arm, reach it out and up. One more time, open up. Left hand down. Now pick up your right foot, whether or not it was extended. Extend your right leg back, right toes off the left edge. And then hip shift right as you gaze over your left shoulder. Yeah. So feel into it for yourself. What can you find? What can you feel? Can you get something out of it in your body? Bottom of your exhale, come back to tabletop. Either one last down dog, one last vinyasa, or one last child's pose. Wherever you choose to go, just give yourself a moment to reconnect, to feel, to notice any shifts inside your body that may have occurred throughout your practice. Give yourself just a couple more rounds wherever you've ended up. And then however you want to make a transition onto your back, you can start to find your way there. Once you're on your back, you can do whatever feels good. You can hug your knees in, take a little rock. You can take a big full body stretch, reach your arms long, legs long. And then eventually, friends, find your way into a supine spinal twist. You can go to either side first. Take about 5 rounds on each side. And as you give more of your weight now to the ground, as your practice kind of starts to wind down, see if you can keep your breath just for a little bit longer. Keep it big and spacious, really slow and steady. Your next couple of rounds, switch to the other side. Just when you feel pretty even on both sides with your twist, come back to center and find any inversion you would like to take for about 5 to 10 breaths, somewhere in there. After you've taken your inversion, you can ease your way out of that. And just take any finishing poses you would like to finish off your own practice. Maybe a happy baby, maybe just a big hug of your knees in towards your belly. Maybe one last big full body stretch, or maybe you just want to roll your ankles and your wrists around for a moment. So just take your time to slowly settle into your final relaxation. And set yourself up with lots of awareness. So maybe you're in the traditional corpse pose, or maybe there is another position that will allow you to more fully relax. And at this point, you can let your breath just become completely effortless. You can let your muscles relax. And you can, for these last few moments, just really give in, let your body melt. As you settle in, this is a quote by Jeff Foster. He says, meditation is not supposed to make you happy. It is supposed to make you more aware of your unhappiness. It is supposed to wake you up to all of your fears and get you to slow down and touch what is hurting inside with gentle awareness and breath. And so then you soften around your unhappiness and you find a deeper happiness called self-love. Meditation is not about doing, then. It's the undoing of yourself and of all your excuses against life. Meditation is not supposed to make you happy. It is supposed to make you more aware of your unhappiness. It is supposed to wake you up to all of your fear and get you to slow down and touch what is hurting inside with gentle awareness and breath. And so you soften around your unhappiness and you find a deeper happiness called self-love. Meditation is not a doing then. It is the undoing of yourself, of all your excuses against life. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. And just bringing gentle movement back into your body. Okay, wiggle your fingers and toes. You could give yourself a little temple massage, forehead massage. You might even rub your palms together and the soles of your feet together. Kind of awaken the nerve endings. And whenever you're ready, just roll onto either side, fetal position. And just give yourself one last moment, really letting everything settle in. And then use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation. So right back where we began, sit up nice and tall, gather your hands to your heart. And we'll close our practice together with one Om. Try to not worry too much how you sound, but just let your voice express through you and out your mouth and just notice how it feels. We'll start by exhaling, emptying out, clear your throat if you need. And breathe in your voice. Thank you so much for being here, for letting me guide you. Namaste. Okie dokie, friends. Thank you so much for being here. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Have a good rest of your day. Yes. Oh, yeah.